So AI can build video now, where you can just speak to Claude Code and it can build you out a video thanks to Remotion. So in this video, you're going to understand 3 levels of using Remotion, and they each get more complex, and ultimately how to download Remotion onto Claude Code, and of course some pro tips as we go along. So if you want to learn how to vibe edit in the next few minutes, this video is for you. So we're actually just going to download the skill into Claude. Let's first open up Claude. Now, this skill will be down below in the description. Also, the Remotion X account will be down below if you just don't want to copy it from the description. But it looks like this. And all we're going to do is just basically press away here. So we're going to add Remotion dev skills, and we're going to add skills from Remotion dev skills repository. So yes, proceed. So here we are. As you can see, the Remotion best practices is what it's called. Skill was successfully installed. That's perfect. It's now available in Anti-Gravity, Claude Code, Curse, and Gemini. Now, given that the skill is downloaded, we can see it is up here. We're going to walk through that a little bit, but what we're going to do is we're just going to command it to start a new project. This will also be down below. We're just going to start with the blank canvas. Template blank, yes. Now you see these commands are coming up. You have a few options. You can press Shift Tab. So we have accept edits on, this purple writing down below, and you can just toggle with the arrows here. So we can press yes and don't ask me again for related commands, as this one here, because again it does sometimes get annoying just pressing yes all the time. For level 1, a lot of people start with like a demo video, and that's just what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna paste in Apple's website. We're gonna make a video of their iPhone. Please use the Remotion best practices to create a video of the iPhone. The link is down below. You can access it to help you create a video, a demo video of the iPhone. This is level 1, pretty basic, pretty simple. To do a few steps. Number 1, open up Claude. Number 2, install the skill, which is down below in the description. Number 3, open up a new project, which is also below in the description. The way this works is you're just gonna have some commands, kind of prompt and maybe read them through, pretty basic stuff while the skill is kind of creating this video for us. As you can see, Claude is putting together our video. And our last one here is we're just gonna start the video. Okay. All right, and it got the, okay. So there's a few great things. There's a few, things we need to work on. Number 1, we can see we're using transitions here. That's one thing the skill does provide us. And obviously this needs to be more realistic. What you can always do as well is just provide it with some photos. But on a basic level, if you just provide it your link, and you kind of prompt it the way I did, just kind of lazy, you will get something like this for your SaaS tool, for your product demonstration. So this here is very much the first level of creating with Remotion. So we want to do better than this, so let's continue to phase number 2. So let's increase the complexity of things just a little bit to get a better video. Now the reason we are in Anti-Gravity is because I like to ping pong my ideas off of Google. Okay, so we're gonna now pull up Gemini 3 Pro. In the new AI era, you have to plan. You have to spend most of your time actually planning. So all I'm gonna do is I did a few things. Number 1, I created a Claude MD file. Claude MD file is basically just the context of this thing. So you can see in my project here, I now have a Claude MD file. Basically is just the memory and the context of this file that we created so that we actually can create better videos. So with that being said, all we're gonna do is we're gonna come into Google. I'm working with Claude Code and I created a Claude MD file. Can you please first get organized by reading that and understand what we're trying to do before doing any code and planning? So believe it or not, to make sure that both models are caught up to speed and that we, 1, don't increase context or don't have enough context and really just start, again, vibe coding out of nowhere, so to speak, we are going to strive to have both models on the same context plane. And so what you saw me just do here is basically it's like handing documents from team members to team members. I'm going to hand this SOP that I just created to Gemini, and then eventually we can start planning to create a very nice video. And so this is part 2. All right, so this is step 2. This is how you start really, and this is step 2. This is how you're going to start really optimizing for this model and the abilities of Remotion creating video. So current status, I have initialized our project tracking doc and I'm ready for your first instruction. What would you like me to build first? Please help me brainstorm ideas for this. I want it to be modern, futuristic. I want it to have modern animation components, everything from the best practices. So please help me brainstorm first. So as you can see right now in the planning phase, my prompt, it doesn't have to be that specific because we're going to work through it together. Now we can come into our brainstorming document and we can kind of look what we could create. So core aesthetic, liquid precision. I love the liquid look. This looks great. Now please give me a prompt so I can start creating compositions with Remotion and Claude. So as you can see, Gemini did create our walkthrough plan and actually created the video we're looking for without really consulting with Claude. The reason is because actually Gemini does have the skill as well. I think potentially, let's try to edit it just ever so slightly. And I want kind of these phones a little higher. Okay, great. Now I want you to edit the video. I want from second 3 to 10, I want the iPhones to be much bigger and centered both vertically and horizontally. Bingo. All right, that's what we were looking for. They are much bigger. That looks a lot better. Perfect. Again, we can continue to improve. So that is level 2. A little bit more complex. We're chatting with a few different models. We're creating some new documents. So for level 3 is where we start incorporating more dynamic video. Now, the cool thing about Remotion can do a ton, and not too many people know this, but it's crucial that we come into the skill markdown file. We actually start looking at what this thing can do. So if we see here, Remotion, okay, so it has access to a lot of things. We have the ability for animations, which we saw already in levels 1 and 2. We have some assets for images and video. We have audio, perfect. We can calculate metadata. We can do compositions, charts even. So there's a lot of things we can do in here. And the issue is if you don't really mention these things and you just say, create me a video, it's going to create you whatever. Like I've said before, do not leave these models to interpret what you're trying to mean. Instead, just be very specific. Now, the beautiful thing about these models are they have fantastic eyes as well. So they can see. And what I mean by that is I came in here and I just added some screenshots, okay, of the iPhone, because that's what we're building. Whenever you can screenshot, whenever you can record something, these models do a great job because they don't have to interpret much. They can just kind of break it down and then make you it, okay? So we took some of this stuff, as you can see here, it integrated the screenshots from your public images folder into the iPhone screens, perfect. Another cool thing we can do is since we have access to Gemini, create images and we can create visuals right in here. Please create me net new images that are alternatives to the ones you are currently using, and help me brainstorm a video idea that we can use with a VO. So perfect. So we have images being drawn up, which is fantastic. And they're obviously going to be contextual to the video we're creating, because that's just how these models work. So as you can see, this is some of the brainstorming done here. We have VO concepts. And we're just going to do product evolution. And so it's going to go ahead and put that together. One thing to mention too, sometimes these servers do time out. And so you just kind of have to re-kickstart it. All right, perfect. So it has given us the prompt that we want from this, and let's just see if the model can actually create this video for us. So it says it's not able to produce the video, so we won't go ahead with the video. What you can do is you can go into Higgsfield and produce it that way, download it to the folder. But let's now add an audio. So I did upload some audio. Please use the audio in the public folder to put that into the video. Nice. That's good. All right, we're gonna add one more thing to the video. It's going to be some charts, as we can do that up here. And we're also gonna do some maps. So please add some charts into the video that will show the popularity of this iPhone. Also add some maps and locations to where users could buy them. We are generating with Gemini. That looks great. And again, too, I use Higgsfield. I can easily download this image, go to Higgsfield, create the video with Kling or whatever, come back in, upload it, and then we can have a better visual. Again, with any creative that you are doing, I highly recommend spending a lot of time on the master image. And eventually, in a few months, this will be kind of how you want to be editing your videos or building out video. So hopefully you enjoyed that Remotion tutorial. Subscribe, and as always, I'll see you later.